Welcome to Greatness, where we help you elevate your story. Today, we are going to delve into a topic that might surprise you. We're taking a closer look at the role of mistakes in the journey to wealth and success. Yes, you heard it right. We're discussing 7 reasons why making mistakes is key to getting rich. It's common to perceive mistakes as setbacks, as roadblocks that hinder our progress. But what if I told you that those very mistakes could be the stepping stones leading you to success and riches? Intriguing, isn't it? Well, it's time to shift our perspective on mistakes. They are not the end of the road, but rather, they are opportunities for growth, for learning, and for innovation. So, are you ready to change your perspective on mistakes? Stay tuned as we unveil the silver lining hidden within each mistake you make. Firstly, making mistakes is key to getting rich because they build resilience. Now, you might be wondering, how does stumbling upon an error or experiencing a setback contribute to resilience? Well, let's dive into that. Imagine you're on a journey. You're walking along a path and suddenly you trip over a stone. You stumble, maybe even fall. But what do you do next? You get back up, dust yourself off, and continue on your journey, now more aware of the stones that may lie ahead. That's resilience. It's not about avoiding the stones, but learning how to navigate them. When we make mistakes, we are, in essence, tripping over stones. These mistakes, these stones, may bruise our ego, dent our confidence, or even leave us questioning our abilities. However, each time we make a mistake and choose to get back up, we are building resilience. We are teaching ourselves that we can handle the stumble, the fall, and still keep going. Resilience is not inherent. It's not something we are born with. It's a muscle that we build, a skill we develop. And just like any other muscle or skill, the more we practice, the stronger it becomes. Making mistakes provides us with the opportunity to practice resilience, to strengthen our ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Moreover, resilience is not just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing back stronger. Each mistake provides us with a lesson, an insight, an opportunity to grow. When we learn from our mistakes, we not only become more resilient, but we also become wiser, more experienced, more equipped to face future challenges. So don't fear mistakes. Embrace them, learn from them, grow from them. Each mistake you make is not a step back, but a step forward in your journey towards resilience. It's a step towards becoming a more resilient, more determined, and more successful individual. So remember, every mistake is a step closer to resilience. Secondly, mistakes are the best teachers. This statement may seem counterintuitive at first, but let's break it down. Mistakes, in essence, are nothing more than deviations from what is expected or planned. They are the unexpected results that push us to reevaluate, reassess, and ultimately, learn. When we make a mistake, we are provided with a unique opportunity to gain insight into a situation or process. This newfound understanding can shape our future decisions and strategies, steering us away from pitfalls and towards success. In fact, some of the most successful entrepreneurs attribute their success to the lessons they learned from their mistakes. Take Sir Richard Branson, for instance. He is one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time, with a net worth that's nothing short of astronomical. But his journey to success was not without its fair share of missteps. Branson's venture into the soft drink industry with Virgin Cola, for example, was a considerable failure. But rather than letting this setback defeat him, Branson saw it as a learning opportunity. He realized that taking on established giants in any industry requires more than just a good product. It requires a compelling and unique selling proposition. This invaluable lesson guided his future ventures and contributed significantly to his success. Or consider Arianna Huffington, the co-founder of the Huffington Post. Her second book was rejected by 36 publishers. Yes, you heard it right, 36. But instead of giving up, she took this as a lesson in perseverance and belief in one's vision. Look where that lesson took her. So, you see, mistakes are not the end of the world. They are stepping stones, guiding us towards the path of success. They provide us with valuable lessons, shaping our understanding and molding our strategies. They push us to question, to explore, and most importantly, to learn. So, don't fear mistakes, instead learn from them. Every mistake you make is a chapter in your success story, a lesson in your personal textbook of entrepreneurship. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them guide you on your journey towards success. Thirdly, mistakes can foster creativity. Imagine you're on a journey and you take a wrong turn. Instead of retracing your steps, you decide to forge a new path and, in doing so, you discover a scenic route you wouldn't have found otherwise. This is exactly how mistakes fuel creativity. When we make mistakes, we often find ourselves pushed out of our comfort zones. We're forced to face unfamiliar situations, and it's in these moments that our minds begin to think differently. We start to question the status quo. We challenge our usual patterns of thought, and we begin to see things from a fresh perspective. This shift in thinking can lead to new ideas, new approaches, and yes, even new inventions. Consider the story of the Post-it note. It was initially a failed attempt to create a super strong adhesive, but instead of discarding the weak adhesive, the inventors saw potential in it and turned it into one of the most successful office products of all time. This is a classic example of how a mistake can stimulate innovation. Moreover, mistakes can encourage us to take risks and explore the unknown. When we make a mistake, we realize that the world didn't end and we didn't crumble. This realization can make us more willing to experiment, to try new things, and to venture into uncharted territories. And it's often in these territories where the magic happens, where creativity truly flourishes. Furthermore, mistakes can foster collaboration. When we stumble, we often seek help from others to get back on our feet. This interaction can lead to the exchange of ideas, the combination of different perspectives, and the birth of unique solutions. So not only do mistakes stimulate individual creativity, they can also inspire collective creativity. So the next time you make a mistake, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, see it as an opportunity to think differently, to innovate, and to create something extraordinary. Remember, creativity is not about being perfect. It's about being open to possibilities, even if they stem from mistakes. Therefore, mistakes can indeed be the mother of invention. Fourthly, mistakes reveal what works and what doesn't. Think of it this way. You're on a journey, an expedition into the unknown. You have a map, but it's incomplete. Each mistake you make is like a landmark on this map. It tells you, this path, not so great, try another. Mistakes are not dead ends, they are detours. They direct you towards a more efficient, effective path. They help you refine your strategies, your methods. When you make a mistake in your business model, for example, it becomes clear that something isn't working. This isn't cause for despair. Instead, it's an opportunity to reassess, to reevaluate, and to find a better way. Consider a failed product launch. It's not pleasant, of course, but it's also a goldmine of valuable insights. It could reveal a disconnect between what you think your customers want and what they actually want. It might show that your marketing strategy isn't quite hitting the mark. It might even shed light on operational inefficiencies. Each mistake uncovers a new area for improvement. The same principle applies to investments. A bad investment can feel like a punch in the gut, but it also provides invaluable lessons. It reveals the risks you overlooked, the assumptions you shouldn't have made, the research you could have done better. In both these scenarios, mistakes act as a litmus test. They separate the wheat from the chaff, the effective strategies from the ineffective ones. They provide a clarity that success often doesn't. Success can make you complacent, but mistakes? They keep you on your toes. They keep you learning, growing, improving. So instead of fearing mistakes, embrace them. They are not signs of failure, but stepping stones on your path to success. They are markers that guide you, that shape you, and ultimately, that lead you to your destination. And remember, the goal isn't to avoid making mistakes. The goal is to make better mistakes. Mistakes that push you forward, that challenge you, that spark innovation and growth. So, let your mistakes guide your path to success. Fifthly, mistakes can improve your decision-making skills. This statement might seem counterintuitive, but it's a truth that's been proven time and time again. The road to success is often paved with blunders, mishaps, and yes, outright failures. But it's these very stumbles that can serve as the most potent catalyst for growth, particularly when it comes to honing your decision-making abilities. Consider this: each time you make a mistake, you're essentially conducting an experiment. You've made a choice, seen the outcome, and now have tangible evidence of what works and what doesn't. This invaluable feedback allows you to adjust your course of action, refine your strategies, and make better informed decisions moving forward. Think of it like sharpening a blade. Each swipe against the whetstone, each tiny imperfection removed, brings the edge closer to its optimal state. Similarly, every mistake you make and learn from hones your decision-making skills, making them sharper, more precise, and more effective. Moreover, mistakes can also foster a sense of humility and patience, both of which are essential in the decision-making process. Humility, because it reminds us that we don't have all the answers and encourages us to seek advice and learn from others. Patience, because it teaches us the value of taking our time, of considering all options, of weighing the potential consequences before plunging ahead. And let's not forget about resilience. Mistakes, especially those that lead to failure, can be tough to swallow, but with each one, you develop a thicker skin, a stronger backbone. You become more resilient, more determined, and more equipped to face the challenges that lie ahead. In essence, mistakes serve as an indispensable training ground for entrepreneurs. They provide the practical experience, the real-world lessons that you simply can't get from a book or a lecture. They're the forging fires that shape and temper your decision-making skills, turning them into finely honed tools of success. So, let your past mistakes shape your future success. Don't shy away from them, don't fear them, embrace them, learn from them, and let them guide you on your journey towards becoming a more effective and successful entrepreneur. Sixthly, mistakes enhance personal growth. As we journey through the entrepreneurial landscape, we're bound to stumble and fall. These stumbles, these errors, are not roadblocks, but rather stepping stones on the path to personal growth and development. When we make a mistake, we are presented with a unique opportunity, an opportunity to reflect, to understand, and to learn. This process of self-reflection is a catalyst for personal growth. It encourages us to delve deeper into our strengths and weaknesses, uncovering areas that require improvement and development. It's like holding up a mirror to ourselves and truly seeing who we are and who we can become. Mistakes also teach us humility. They remind us that we're human, that we're not infallible, and this realization is powerful. It keeps us grounded and open to new ideas and perspectives. It fosters a growth mindset, a belief that our abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's a mindset that embraces challenges, persists in the face of setbacks, sees effort as the path to mastery, learns from criticism, and finds lessons and inspiration in the success of others. Moreover, the act of acknowledging our mistakes and learning from them cultivates a sense of responsibility and accountability. It encourages us to take ownership of our actions, to accept the consequences, and to commit to doing better. This sense of responsibility is a key trait of successful entrepreneurs. It drives them to continually strive for excellence and to never settle for mediocrity. Furthermore, mistakes empower us to become wiser. Every mistake carries within it a valuable lesson, and as we accumulate these lessons, we become wiser, more knowledgeable, and more experienced. We start making better decisions, taking calculated risks, and navigating challenges with more confidence and competence. In essence, mistakes are not just errors or failures. They are opportunities for personal growth. They help us become more self-aware, humble, responsible, and wise. They shape us into mature and successful entrepreneurs. So let your mistakes be your stepping stones to personal growth. Lastly, mistakes foster persistence. You see, every mistake is an opportunity, a chance to try again. This is not just about learning from our errors, but it's about cultivating an attitude of relentless pursuit. Consider this: every time we stumble, every time we fall, we're faced with a choice. We could choose to walk away, or we could choose to dig our heels in and try again. And it's this choice, this decision to persist despite the odds, that's the real game changer. Mistakes have a way of testing our resolve, of pushing our limits. They force us to confront the uncomfortable truth that success isn't easy, that it demands hard work, determination, and above all, persistence. And it's this persistence, this never-give-up attitude, that separates the dreamers from the doers, the successful from the unsuccessful. This persistence is what propels us forward, what drives us to keep going, even when the going gets tough. So remember, persistence is key and mistakes can help foster it. So there you have it, the 7 reasons why making mistakes is key to getting rich. Let's quickly recap. Mistakes build resilience, offering us the strength to bounce back stronger. They provide valuable lessons, acting as a teacher in our journey to wealth. They foster creativity, pushing us to think outside the box. Mistakes reveal what works and what doesn't, guiding us in the right direction. They improve decision-making skills, honing our abilities to make smarter choices. They enhance personal growth, helping us evolve into better versions of ourselves. Lastly, they foster persistence, encouraging us to keep pushing forward until we achieve our goals. Mistakes should not be feared, but embraced. They are not setbacks, but stepping stones on your path to success and wealth. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Remember, your journey to greatness starts with embracing your mistakes. Stay tuned for more enlightening content.